Barcelona versus Real Madrid, the last chance for Real Madrid to lay a glove on Barcelona for the remainder of LaLiga this season. It's going to be a very difficult match, folks, and today I'm running my match preview on this game, including lineups, including quality players that I think could be starters in this game, and how both managers will actually take to the game itself. Now, for me, Barcelona losing against Inter Milan is an absolute downer on every single player in that Barcelona locker room. I have to admit, both games really took a lot out of Barcelona. Real Madrid, we're fully refreshed. Their players are up for this game, I think. Being away from home and having the chance to gain 3 points on Barcelona and just being 1 point behind them for the business end of the season will work in Real Madrid's favour massively. Do I think personally, in my mind, that it can happen? Yes. Is there something in me that would say that Barcelona could wipe the floor with Real Madrid also? Yes. This match could go any way. Now, the way that we played against Barcelona in the second half of the Copa del Rey is something that I admire so much. I praise the team. Regardless if we lost, we fought back to gain a lead and lose it in the dying embers of that game. Now, just because of certain mistakes, but the way that we pressed Barcelona, the way that Arda Güler and Modric came on, Ancelotti, brilliant subs there, by the way, to come on, really control the tempo of the game. Arda Güler, fantastic player in that second half. And do you know what? Mbappe also really gave us an intensity that we needed to show Barcelona to literally just skip ahead of them in that game. And we did it. So, can I see that again? And can we potentially see that again? Yes, as Real Madrid fans, we want to see it. We want to see how Real Madrid play this way. Not the first half where we were just getting pressed out of our skins. That's nowhere near how I want Real Madrid to play in this away game against Barcelona. And being the last chance, like I said at the beginning of this video, to lay a glove on Barcelona is going to work 100% Real Madrid's favour, because we're chasing La Liga, yes, but are we in a position where maybe Barcelona will get a bit nervous towards the end of the season? They still have pretty difficult games coming up. We do as well. So we're both literally in the same boat. Yes, we do have a 4-point gap to Barcelona, but that will close to 1 point if we do get this win. And it will be a very famous win. And for me, slating Real Madrid throughout the whole season, and I know I've done it several times. For me, looking at it, Real Madrid really need to turn up this game. And I'm going to be absolutely on the edge of my seat watching that game, because the second half in that Copa del Rey final is how I want Real Madrid to play. If I see that one more time, I'm just going to be pumped. I'm ready to go for this CLASICO, because this match, Hansi Flick, Ancelotti, both are going to tactically set up to win this game. 100%. I don't think Barcelona are going to be settling for a draw here. I think they're going to want to win the game. And same as Ancelotti, it's a must-win. It's a must-win, to quote Football Carnage. It's a must-win game, people. But for me, when I look at it, yeah, it's just riding on the fact of how Ancelotti is going to set up this team. We need to see Arda Güler as a starter. I'm sorry, Arda Güler needs to start this game. He has proven over the last few games why he needs to be a starter in his team. He is excellent in everything that he does. How his manipulation of the ball, everything he's doing on the ball itself, consistently looking around, the vision that he has. He can find players. He can find Mbappe, and Mbappe needs to be on his A game as well. And they're going to be up for it. They're definitely going to be up for it. Is Vinny going to be up for it? Who knows? But if he is, then there's another problem also, because I think Vinny in certain games can really turn up. He hasn't done it much this season, but I really want to see him turn up against Barcelona. Do I want to see Rodrigo dropped? Potentially. Maybe play a 2 up top with the diamond in the centre of the park with Bellingham and Ceballos, Valverde, or whoever's going to play in the midfield. Tchouameni, whoever's going to play in the midfield. Because Valverde may actually drop to right back. I want to see Valverde at right back here, because the second half, when Lucas Vázquez came on and Valverde occupied that position, we played much better Much better, may I remind you. So Valverde, right back, Tchouaméni, Bellingham, Ceballos, Arda Güler will be a perfect 4 in midfield to play for this game. And if Vinny and Mbappe can be up top, then do you know what? Amazing. I would actually like to see Endrick come on at some point in the game and give a bit more intensity to the game, and how he is, he's young, he's willing to get stuck in there. So I think Endrick coming on at some portion in the game will be great for Real Madrid, just to refresh some legs. But Barcelona, they're going to be tough. They're looking for that killer instinct that they want to show Real Madrid, so they just seal La Liga this weekend. That's their motivation. They can seal the deal this weekend. And if they do, and look, the way Inter played against Barcelona, the way they pinned their wing-backs on either side was absolutely sensational from Inzaghi. Absolutely sensational. And just touching on a little bit of it, when Alonso comes in, and I've said this in a post earlier, playing a 3 at the back system, maybe with Fran Garcia and Trent when he comes in as wing-backs, would be very good in terms of how to beat Barcelona in the future. But it's how we beat Barcelona now that counts. And I would like to see Valverde and Fran Garcia maybe just step up a little bit, wait for that counter-attacking opportunity and do exactly what Inter did. No more than 3 to 4 passes, working it through the centre or working it out on the wings, and really just being quick in the transition, because that's how Real Madrid should play. And I'm not going to say the sideways, backwards, but I don't want to see that this match. I want to see Real Madrid play no more than 4 to 5 passes up to the front, to Mbappe, to Vinny, and then we can quickly transition them. That's it. Quickly counter-attack them. And be in the position where Barcelona will just think twice about overexposing themselves at the back. I want to see that, because obviously you're going to know that Yamal, Rafinha on either side, they're going to be pushing high. The wing-back's going to be pushing high. Gerard Martin, Koundé on the right-hand side, they're going to be pushing high. So we need to be aware of that and really have the tools in our locker room to defeat that. And the way that we're going to defeat that is doing exactly the same thing, but with a left back and right back just ready and raring to go. So when we do get the ball, they are sprinting up front. And Valverde has the stamina to go back and forth, same Fran Garcia, back and forth consistently. And do you know what? For me, when I saw Fran Garcia come on against Barcelona, he looked good. He contained Yamal to some extent because he has pace. And Yamal's explosiveness is not there. His skill is there. His tech is there. But his explosiveness is not there in terms of pace itself. So Fran Garcia is able to catch up to him in that respect. But maybe not in the jockeying style that he needs to actually contain Yamal when he does his little trickery outside the box, or cuts in, cuts outside, goes outside. So there's certain things that we need to watch out for, including Rafinha. It's going to be an absolute sensational game, and it's going to be very exciting for both sets of fans. Absolutely. I'm trying to stick in the Real Madrid corner here, but I think obviously that Barcelona are just, they have something that about them that I think, okay, maybe they can actually, throw a quick punch in there, get a goal early, and then it's all an uphill climb. But they did that in the Copa del Rey, and we showed the qualities to fight back. So Real Madrid should really show the qualities to not just fight back, but take the lead and take charge early on in the game. If we do that and maintain the possession and just allow Barcelona to come onto us, because look what Inter done. When they went 2 goals up, Barcelona had to come out, and Inter just saw their opportunity all the time. Yes, Barcelona were in the lead eventually, but Inter found a way. They found a way to come back, and certain portions of that game, certain portions of the Copa del Rey final, these instances can really make or break the game. And we need to see that from Real Madrid. We need to see Arda Güler really just trying to receive the ball in a deep area and using his vision wisely, using his creativity wisely to pick out the right pass. Because if I see Mbappe running through the centre and Arda Güler picks it up, absolutely he's going to laser it through. So pinpoint, that's what he needs to do. And we saw it against Celta Vigo, but obviously the defence lacked against Celta Vigo. That's the key issue here, is the defensive unit. That's a problem. I don't really worry about the attack too much. What I worry about is how we're going to contain Barcelona. That's another problem. And Hansi Flick, he has this thing in him where he sets up a team and they're just going to go full pelt against Real Madrid. And that's going to be very difficult to contain. We just need to realise how Barcelona are going to play within the very first few minutes. When we do that, then we can really control the game. But Obviously, Barcelona are going to have more possession. That's it. That's how Hansi Flick's team is going to set up. We're going to be in the back foot, and we're just going to literally be on the direct counter. That's what we're going to do. But we need to have a solid centre-back pairing. And obviously, Rudiger bringing out, then it's going to be difficult. I've mentioned Rudiger before. His actions, he's cost us in this game. He's definitely cost us, and deserves the ban, but he's definitely cost us in this game because we need someone like Rudiger. And I don't want to see Ramon anywhere near the centre-back pairing, anywhere near. If Tchouaméni plays in the centre-back, then the midfield is going to be a bit sticky. We may need to play Vasquez at the back and have Ceballos and Valverde there. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how Ancelotti's going to lay the team out, but it's going to be a very difficult game indeed. And I just want to see Real Madrid, prosper in this match. Hopefully, we get the win. I'm going for a 2-1 win to Real Madrid. Surprising, I know, but I always give my honest scoreline, and that's an honest scoreline. I think Real Madrid could win this game. Seeing that Barcelona just got knocked out by Inter, seeing maybe their heads have dropped just a little bit, they're feeling now this pressure to win La Liga. Real Madrid are in a perfect position here. They could just literally go into the match with no pressure on themselves, essentially, with the motivation to win that bloody game. That's it. And guys, my lineup for the team, of course, Courtois in goal. And if Tchouaméni is at the centre-back position with Asensio, then it's going to have to probably be Vasquez right back. I dare say it. Or we could not maybe play that. Maybe we could put Valverde right back, and then we could put Modric and Ceballos with Bellingham, and then with Arda Güler in the 10, and then up front, Vini and Mbappe. That could be a squad, but I don't know about your squad choices, guys. Put down below in the comments. Let me know. And then, yeah, we'll see you next time, guys. Honestly, can't wait for this match. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Let's see how it unfolds. Hopefully, Real Madrid can get the job done. A la Madrid in Alamas, and we'll see you next time, guys. Take care.